Let's see if some things never change. Did you ever ask a girl out while you were in Kharagpur?
Kharagpur, there are no girls worth calling out in Kharagpur. I don't know whether you have now. But that's like grapes are sour, you know. That's like grapes are sour.
So some things.
That was definitely a bit of frustration because that's an age when you feel like moving out with girls and SNL only probably had in our time I think 20 or 30 girls at that time. So and the boys were far too many in number, right?
Like around.
So what?
What was your batch strength? I mean,
I don't remember also. Should be 1,500.
like no, only your batch, only 1 year, particular 1 year batch.
Achha, 1 year batch. No, but this 20, 30 girls that I am talking about is total strength of SNR.
Alright. Yeah, it's.
What? There was one girl in, or two girls in chemical engineering, a few girl students in chemistry, BSc integrated MSc, and no girls in mechanical, two or one in electronics. So,
Okay. And I think I'll close it with this. Do you have anything else in your mind?
I think let me close by saying this that you have so much more built into IIT Kharagpur today in terms of infrastructure. So much money has been spent here. So much of hostels, roads, Gymkhana is being rebuilt. Library has, our students' canteen has gone. It has become. That's why we used to have our soap boxes. I don't know where you have soap boxes. Do you have soap boxes now?
Yeah, we do have soap boxes, but that is in the basketball court now.
Okay. So much money has been spent here, but I wonder what has happened with the culture part, which is not visible so easily by just looking at some colony or hostels or things like that. I wonder what has happened to the culture part. I hear things, just by being here for half a day I can't make out. But by culture I mean, what kind of student-teacher relationships exist today compared to what we had that time? What kind of camaraderie between the students? What kind of holiday celebrations do you have? What kind of sharing and helping between students in studies take place? Because the IIT Kharagpur was very famous for that. And anybody who does anything, any problem, difficult problem from, like, what was that electrical technology numbers book, numerical problems book? There was a book which was only problems in sums in electrical technology.
Some Russian author.
No, not Russian. There was some. Anyway, that was a book only on electrical technology problems, right? And you could never get the answers there. Never. If your answer is, if you have got 35 amps, the answer is actually not a zero error and not 3.5, but the answer is 33.2. You will never get the answer right. So if somebody who has got the answer right, he comes and tells you on his own that, you know, I've got it, just copy it. This is how it is. Then you copy it, then you understand it also. That's not the issue. Somewhere you have made a mistake. But this kind of help that used to get done that time. So somebody who will do something late night, in the morning you have to submit that, he will make copies and handwritten copies. Xerox was not there at the time. He will make handwritten copies and shove it below people's door, so that early morning people can copy and go.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's happening with culture? I don't know. I mean, we in our time we started. I think we started the practice of rating our professors. In our final year, first time we on our own started the practice in mechanical engineering. That we decided we will say who is the best professor for our batch, right? And Professor UK Nag was given that distinction by us. You know why? Professor UK Nag was, very bad in English. He was a completely Bengali-sized professor. But the amount of effort he used to take for every class was absolutely stupendous. Absolutely stupendous. His notes were such. I mean, I still have his notes with me, and his 4 notebooks of thermodynamics and steam engines, heat engines, 4 notebooks of IIT logo, Thakarswala, 4 kitab. All the 4 books, I can give it to you. You can pass any exam without attending any class.
We would really like to know a little bit more about the kind of student-teacher relationship you had during your times.
I think we had very good relationship. You know, Arun Sannal was our maths teacher in our first year. He was like a terror. He had one eye which was a little bit bulging, and he was like a terror. And I was flunking anyway, I told you. But even he, when I used to go to his room in the first year, when I used to go to his room to understand something, because Piskunov was really tough for me. To understand something, the amount of time that he used to take out to teach, one-to-one basis, the problem. I don't know whether even in schools today that is happening. Even in schools, my son's school, whether that is happening.
And we have also heard that students used to go to the various professors' house during occasions like Holi and Diwali.
Yeah.
And what more? What was this?
No, sometimes some professors used to invite for dinner also, but not very regularly. But some professors used to invite for dinner some younger professors, like my guide, for example, Professor Murarka. I was not able to remember his name. I went to mechanical department and looked at that lab of metal forming, and we have some laser machines there now. So Professor Murarka was my guide, and he invited me for dinner to his residence. And I think I remember I went to Professor Chattopadhyay's residence. Then there was a geology professor whom I knew from distant relation, so visited him from time to time. There was a Dr. Datta in the hospital at that time, who almost killed me, of course, because he gave me penicillin injection for a boil without checking that I am allergic to penicillin. And I also did not know that there is something called allergy to penicillin. And he gave me a full injection and I just fainted. And that was the closest I came to death. So anyway, there are antidote was luckily available, so I am here today. But I think we had lots of interesting moments with our professors. We had some professors who are probably, I don't know where they are, but they are probably outstanding. There was a professor called J.S. Rao in Strength of Materials. He was the youngest DSC. He was the youngest DSC in our time in India. And he taught us Strength of Materials. Fantastic guy. I mean, just because he is DSC, he is not a good teacher, but he was really a fantastic teacher. I'll never forget.
Okay, sir. How was illumination during your time?
How was?
Illumination, the Diwali night.
Yeah, there used to be fireworks in Gymkhana. Very good fireworks in the island, in the lake.
Okay.
So sometimes we used to go and see there. And we used to decorate all the halls. So if every hall used to decorate the hostels with diyas and candles and certain electrical wheels or some neon signs or something that is homemade.
I guess there was no competition for illumination.
No, there was a competition also.
There was a competition.
There was a competition also.
Okay.
There was a competition also.
And did you ever come close to landing blows on somebody during interhalls or during a victory?
During victory processions sometimes, yes. You know, Patel Hall's victory processions used to be always most boisterous and violent. And Patel Hall, of course, by practice also, in the final, the team which has lost, you will need to make a lot of noise there. So there are some things may happen from time to time.
Okay.
But it never went out of control. There are always some senior guys who would come and intervene and it will not go out of hand. There are always some senior guys.
Because we also heard yesterday that